Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Today I wanted to come on here and speak to you guys in regards to the Holy Spirit. Just kind of bear with me a little bit. I have my notes jotted down what I wanted to speak on. And pretty much we all know what the Holy Spirit is. And for those of you that do not, the Holy Spirit is the comforter sent by Yah or God that unites the believer with Yahushua, Jesus, and helps him submit to Yah's word. Now there are 7 signs of the Holy Spirit. And the first sign being wisdom. Of course, we all know it's self-explanatory what wisdom is. And the second sign is understanding. And again, that's self-explanatory. The third sign would be counseling or counsel. And that's the advice or guidance or direction that's given. And the fourth sign would be fortitude, which is the strength to endure adversity, temptation, and spiritual assault with courage. Okay, and the fifth sign is knowledge, and that's again self-explanatory. And the sixth sign is piety. It is spelled P-I-E-T-Y. And piety is the gift of reverence or deep respect for what comes from Yah or God. And the seventh sign being the fear of the Lord. Now, when I say the fear of the Lord, I don't mean to, quiver in your boots and be really terrified of who Yah or God is, because he's a sovereign God. He's not that way. But it's to acknowledge who he is and that he is powerful and what he can do if you go against his will. Now, to let the Holy Spirit dwell in you or in your temple, you must spend time with him every day, meaning praying, reading his word, and fasting. Now, I'm not saying that you have to fast every day, but whatever fasting that you choose to do, which is intermittent or 3-day fasting or however many days you want to fast. But you must do this on a daily basis, weekly basis, or however you want to do it. And also you must pray continuously throughout your day. And you must seek him and allow him to bring correction to your heart. You must be open to hearing from him on all matters. Now, once you do these things, he will dwell within you permanently. This is a promise that Jesus promised us, and that's in John 14:16. Now, also, he will reveal your gifts to you. If there are those that do not know what their spiritual gifts are, if you go into prayer with him, he will reveal what your spiritual gifts are. And what happens when the Holy Spirit comes upon you, or how does the body feel? Some people say you get a warm sensation, a comforting presence that envelops you, a tingling feeling, or it feels like electricity, a sense of peace, or joy washing over you, or a surge of energy or power, or just the feeling of just wholeness altogether. Now, on a personal note, for myself, when I encountered the Holy Spirit and he revealed my gift, or one of my gifts in me, which is praying in tongues. On a personal note for me, initially I was sitting on the side of my bed and I was in prayer. And I was in deep prayer. And all of a sudden I felt this tingling feeling in my stomach. Almost like the feeling of when it's a gut feeling of something. Sort of like that if I had to describe it. And it was a tingling feeling that worked its way up to my chest. And then I felt just like something wanted to get out. Just like not like a lot of pressure, but like a lot of power. And it worked its way up through my chest, and then it started working its way up through my throat. And it felt like almost like the gag reaction that you get when you have to regurgitate, but not quite that, like something wanted to come out or was trying to push out. So I kept praying and I kept praying, and the more and more I got into my prayer, I could just feel it and feel it growing stronger and stronger. So at that moment, my mouth just kind of, I stopped praying and my mouth just kind of opened, and speaking in tongues or praying in tongues, the words just flowed out. And when I say flowed out, I mean literally just flowed out, just nonstop. And I had to open my eyes and kind of look down at my mouth like, is this coming out of my mouth? You know, because it was at the time, it was strange to me because I'd never experienced it before. But it was flowing out almost as if that I had no control over it. Actually, I did not have any control over it. And it was, how I knew it wasn't me is because the words that were coming out of my mouth, I could not stop to think to actually speak those words or think of those words that come out of my mouth. And they were coming out so fast. And they were coming and flowing, and I did this for a few hours. I did this nonstop for a few hours. And in doing so, I felt a warm sensation. I felt like a peace, a joy, a relaxing comfort over me. It's like I didn't want to leave that particular instant or the atmosphere. And I also felt tingling all over. And as I kept going on and getting stronger and stronger into it, I started to shake. And it was just overwhelming over me altogether. Now, fast forward to the next day, I was driving down the street going to pick up my daughter. And when I was going to pick her up, I was praying. And when I started praying, it just started flowing out again. It just started flowing. I couldn't control it. It just kept flowing and flowing and flowing. And like I said in the beginning when it happened, it kind of, and to be honest, it kind of threw me back because it scared me because I didn't know what it was. I'd never experienced it before. But every time I would pray, it would happen when I would pray. So I went in prayer and I asked Yah to reveal to me, you know, was this his presence? Was this the Holy Spirit? Was it me speaking or praying in tongues? And he did reveal that to me, that that's what it was. So I said that to say to those of you who may have experienced something like that and did not know what it was, more than likely, it probably was the Holy Spirit taking over and speaking to you or speaking through you to God in prayer or in tongues or however you want to call it. And it's an exciting feeling. It's overwhelming. Like I said, if you do not know what it is, it might take you, off guard or catch you off guard. But the best thing to do is to go in prayer and ask God, what is this? And he will reveal it to you. And also, if you're in prayer, you ask him, what are your spiritual gifts? He will reveal those to you too. So I hope that this video helps someone in understanding how it feels to have the presence of the Holy Spirit reside within you. And also, in my instance, to pray in tongues. And again, I really hope this helps someone because it's a great feeling. So with that being said, you all be blessed, and like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Bye.